And we're back, fellow knife and outdoor gear enthusiasts. Just Jul with a land knife with another 5-minute review. Today I have the new Kershaw Launch 16. So this came out 2023 in June. And yeah, well, we're going to do a review of it. So I'll give you specs first, and then I'll tell you what I think of it. Personally, what I think of it. And I'll probably tell you what C thinks too. So let's get started. So this knife is obviously an automatic. It is 8.37 inches overall, and it has a 3.8 Tonto CPM M4 steel blade. It's got a compound grind. It's got oversized jimping and partial serrations. Yeah, I know, partial serrations. It's also got the black finish here. Handle is black aluminum with, I believe, Track Tech inserts. Yeah, Track Tech inserts, that's what they are. And it's also got the reversible deep carry pocket clip. So that means it can go on the left and the right side. It's also got a lanyard hole. And of course it is deployed with this slightly inset push button. It's like a low profile button. So it's less likely to engage in your pocket because of how set it is in the handle. And notice I said less likely. I think there's always that possibility with an automatic that it could go off if there's no safety. And even if there's a safety, you can always forget to put it on. So this automatic was made in the USA. Because that's what this little emblem means for Kershaw, means made in the USA. CPM M4 is pretty high quality steel for Kershaw. I can't really think of a knife off the top of my head right now that they have used that steel on before. I'm sure it's pretty high corrosion resistant, especially due to the finish they put on here. And the M4 has great wear resistance and toughness, which should be able to help you power through any cutting tasks. And because this auto has the VEF serrations, not VEF, but they're VEF-like serrations. Because, you know, every time I think of the serrations that look like this, I think of the CRKT VEF. But they're not VEF, they're just VEF-like. You can easily cut through some rope or anything you want to do with the serrations there. I personally am not a huge fan of serrations, especially when they're difficult to sharpen if they get dull. But, you know, I could see the, need for them, especially tactical or, survival type of needs and cutting tasks you would use them for. Let's see. So the aluminum handle, I'm glad that they put these inserts in here, because I always think, although the aluminum's nice and smooth and looks good, it's very slippery. And if you, happen to cut yourself, or you spill something, or any type of material gets on the handle, it's going to make it difficult to hold, especially if you're sweaty. Let's not forget that. If you get sweaty, it makes it difficult to hold the knife. So you do need a little bit of texturing, and I like that they put these inserts in there. I do think they could have made them, I don't know, a little more seamless looking, if you will. I think they stand out a little too much. I think I don't want to be mean, make it a little more budget looking than it should. They do work well. I will give them that. I just feel like they could have made them a little more seamless. That way it gave it a more professional, clean look. But it is an automatic, so you will be using it for automatic tasks. So does it really matter how the inserts look? No. They just work like they're supposed to. So it's all about personal preference. Of course, the handles are full aluminum. There's no scales or anything. Since this is an automatic knife, it shouldn't really have scales, but, just want to mention it so you guys know. So overall, I do like this knife. I do think it's one of my top, 2, 3, 4 favorite launches. It's not my favorite, but it's near the top because of how big it is, how well it responds. It does have a really nice jimping. It's that thick blade. I think it's I want to say like 0.9, I think, something like that. It's a pretty thick blade. Of course, it gets thinner as you get down of the compound grind, obviously, but not. This isn't the ground. This is the grind, but this is the spine. just so you know. Didn't want to confuse people. The grind is this, not this. So, overall, I would give this a solid A for Kershaw. They did a great job on this auto knife. It opens well, deploys exceptionally well, disengages pretty well. I did have one time where the button kind of stayed in a little, but that's to be expected with any auto, to be perfectly honest. I've had that happen on all kinds of autos, even the high-end ones, like the $500 ones, so I think that's just something you kind of have to expect with auto knives. It's got the great blade, the great steel. I really can't wait to see what they do with the M4 steel, because I think it can really take on the tasks. I want to see what type of level is it on. Is it on like CPM3V or S35VN, or is it, a little lower like the 154CM or the D2? I don't know. I'd love to see. So maybe I'll do another video where I show how well it cuts and things like that, and maybe cut some through rope or something. I don't know. I may be. You leave a comment down below if you want to see that. I might do it. Alright, so this was the Kershaw Launch 16. I am Just Jul with a Land Knife, and I am signing off.